Okay. So, you gotta think about this, alright? Before you hit this ball, like, the brakes work pretty damn well in this game, okay? So, we're backing up. I'm not completely against this. I'd prefer you shadow, but I understand it's a little bit harder. And if you can do this consistently, then consistency is key. But you got to think about this right here on this touch. Okay, so the first man just overcommitted, basically, not really too much of an overcommit, but he's definitely on our wall. You know, he just flew by you, over the top of you. Alright. As this is happening, you're reading, where is the closest opponent? He's all the way past midfield. This is information you need to be taking in and making a decision before you hit the ball. Okay, so instead of just hitting this, you just play it slow and you try and control it. And the same thing here. You're trying to play way too fast for the situation. You have so much space here, and they have yet to even close the gap. They're not even trying to close the gap. So he's shadowing way too far away. This guy is rotating. Okay, so remember when I said he flew over you here? Even though he's rotating at supersonic speed all the way back, he's still all the way back in goal now. Okay. So you can't be counting on him to be like ball chasey unless you hear him, and then like he's trying to cut the play off from behind, which sometimes happens, but you can hear him. It's an audio thing. Hear like multiple cars behind you, and obviously getting louder and all that. But yeah, just don't give away possession like this. Don't hit the ball like that. Take it slow, and just push the ball basically, and then wait for them to challenge, and be driving on the side of the ball. So instead of jumping at this, you just kind of slow down right here, and you let the ball roll back down. Okay. So the ball's gonna kind of come up the wall right here. It's actually gonna drop, so it didn't even roll up the wall. So then you just drive right here, and then you could wait for him to see what he's doing. Which means obviously he's turned because I've now taken possession of this. But now I've got a 1v2 basically on my hands, unless you get a bump. But you could just take control of this ball, swing it to the right as you see him challenge this way, and if you time it right, you just outplayed him. Or you could swing it to the left, and then bang it off the wall and make it a self pass. Then you're baiting this guy to come out of the goal. So if you can hit it again off the wall, now their opponent, that guy's teammate would still be back over there because he challenged. And this guy just challenged and he missed because you just outplayed him too. So the whole point is you want you to try and outplay the opponents. So if you like smack it against the wall, the ball recenters, and then I'm following along, and I don't have to worry about, see, a lot of times I'm actually picking up on information where I'm trying to play relatively confident in you, okay? So there's a potential pass opportunity right there that maybe you're looking for, but it's not what you need to do, because the team, the other guys are, you can see over there, he's literally turned towards his boost. He's literally turned towards his wall, actually, not even the boost. He's turned towards the wall, towards his goal. And the other guy is way over here. So all that space you have just to close the gap, you know, start a dribble, do whatever. You don't have to just hit the ball real fast and try and, even if you pass this ball, even if you done what you were trying to do, I think, and you come out here and smack it over here, I mean, if I read it, if I seen you were doing that, I'm maybe able to score that. And that's not a particularly bad play. But if you have control, you can set up a pass play by just gaining control of this ball and then like flicking it as hard as you can against this back wall. And then now you've put me in a position where you're gonna land after you do the flick and start rotating back. And if things go wrong, you know, obviously you're already preparing to go back on defense. But if not, you flick it up there, you pass it, boom, and I'm following midfield, and I try and score it, potentially, you know. So that's where I go with that. So actually, I'm gonna look at what I done here. So I slowed down as I touched this ball, because I noticed they gave me space. And then there's not much I can do here, so let's try and cut on this. I mean, I could try and maybe take it to our corner. Or not our corner, but their corner, and then get their boost, and then that way we maintain offensive pressure. But there isn't much I can do there.